Oh, um, we're going to be doing some stuff today. So, first and foremost, we did a little bit of stuff off stream. We got a couple packs purchased, and I want to basically start from scratch now, as if we were doing this, you know, for the first time. We had a losing streak yesterday, like a really bad losing streak. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to redefine what the deck is, and we're going to take a look at the new additions that we've added to the deck so far. So, first and foremost, we go off with a Hot Red King Calamity. This is a very nice card. When the card is synchro summoned, you can activate this effect. For the rest of the turn, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects on the field. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this card's activation. If this card destroys a monster in battle, you inflict the difference to the opponent equal to the monster's original attack. And if this card in its owner's possession is destroyed by an opponent's card, you can target one level 8 Dark Synchro monster in your graveyard and special summon it. This is basically our recurring character here. We need this to bring back a level 8 at some point. And then we're going to go into Red Nova Dragon. Of course, Red Nova Dragon is a very nice card. It gains 500 attack for each tuner in the graveyard. It cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. When the opponent's monster declares an attack, you can target the target monster, banish that card, this card, and if you do, negate its attack. So we could basically just we can free Stardust Dragon that. Nope, no issue. The next one we have is Tyrant Red Archfiend. Great little card. Must be synchro summoned during your main phase 1. You can destroy all of the cards on the field. Also, for the rest of this turn, other monsters you control cannot attack. During the battle phase, when a spell or trap card is activated, or a quick effect, you can negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. And if you do, this card gains 500 attack. It can only use the effect of Tyrant Red Archfiend once per turn. Again, great way to pop stuff on the field, get rid of some stuff. And we got a Scarred Red Archfiend, or Scarred Dragon Archfiend. This card becomes Red Dragon Archfiend while on the field or in the graveyard. If this card is sent to the monster from the monster zone to the graveyard, you can special summon one Red Dragon Archfiend from your extra deck. This is treated as a synchro summon. If you do this, and this card was sent to the graveyard by a synchro material for a Dark Dragon synchro monster, you can destroy all attack possession monsters your opponent controls. You can only use the effect of Sacred Dragon or Scarred Dragon Archfiend once per turn. Great field wipe. Good way to pop a field. Good way to get rid of some unneeded stuff on the back end. An excellent addition to the deck. Then we move into the Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Bane. You contribute one monster, then target one Red Dragon Archfiend monster in your graveyard and special summon it. When the card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can special summon 2 tuners of the same level, one from your deck and one from your graveyard. And in defense position, you can only use the effect of a Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Bane once per turn. Excellent way to get synchro material on the field to bring things in. Of course, Red Dragon Archfiend, great all-around card. Best to have at least one of those in a Red Dragon Archfiend deck. Normally you'd run 2, but I don't run 2 of them. Oh, also, there's 2 of those. I can dismantle one of those. Alright, and then we're going into our next one, which is Hot Red Dragon Archfiend. Once per turn during your main phase 1, you can destroy all other face-up attack possession monsters on the field. Other monsters cannot attack the turn that you activate this effect. Just a major board wipe. That's all that is. huge board wipe, something to get rid of pretty much everything on the field, including your monsters, but I digress. And then we got the Scarlight Dragon Archfiend, and I also see we have 3 of those, so we can dismantle those. We don't need 3 of those. And then this card is this card becomes Red Dragon Archfiend when on the field, the graveyard. Once per turn, you can destroy as many special summoned effect monsters on the field as possible with attack less than or equal to this card's. Then inflict 500 damage to your opponents for each monster destroyed. What more can you ask for? You can wipe special summon boards, and then go from special summon boards into getting rid of the opponent's life points a little bit. An excellent little card to have in the Red Dragon Archfiend deck, for sure. And that's it for the RDA Synchros. So why don't we go to Bestial? And then we're going to add in a Bestial Dispatter. Now, Bestial Dispatter, what this does is when you target you can target one banished light or dark monster, special summon it to the field. When your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can target one banished card, shuffle it into the deck, and when you shuffled it into your deck, destroy that card, destroy that monster. Or, if you shuffled it into your opponent's deck, negate that effect activated. You can only use the effect of Bestial Dispatter once per turn. Well, it's just a good way to negate pop stuff. Excellent. Now we're going to Void Ogre Dragon. We picked one up. So Dark Tuner, once per turn, when the opponent activates a spell or trap card, while you have no cards in your hand, you can negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. How many times have I had no cards in my hand and not able to really do much? If we go into a Void Ogre Dragon, we basically have a free Ash that doesn't go to the graveyard. Excellent. Red Supernova Dragon. Must first be Synchro Summoned. Gains 500 attack for each tuner in your graveyard. Cannot be destroyed by an opponent's card effect. Once per turn, when your opponent's monster effect is activated, or when an opponent's monster declares an attack, quick effect, you can activate this effect. Banish this card. Also banish all cards your opponent controls. Once per turn, during the end phase. After this card is banished by its own effect, special summon this banished card. You pop an entire field. Nova goes away. Comes back. Like nothing ever happened. Red Supernova Dragon, the drunk dad of extra deck monsters. So he always forgets. Always forgets. And we, of course, cannot forget the required 3 copies of the Red Rising Dragon. When this card is Synchro Summoned, you can target one Resonator monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck the turn that you activate this effect, except Dark Dragon Synchro monsters. During your main phase, except for the turn that this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, and then target 2 level 1 Resonator monsters in your graveyard. Special summon them both. Yeah, so again, we recur a a Resonator monster, we can target Resonator monsters in the graveyard and special summon them. It's great. So yeah, we got that. And now there's really nothing else extra deck wise that we kind of want. We can take a look at what is maybe suggested. So let's look up Red Dragon Archfiend. Deck. Master Duel. What are people running? So let's see. Yeah, sure. Oh, sorry, I have. I should just have the Master Duel meta app. I don't know why I don't. So, let's take a look at this one. So this engine is running Resonators and Earthbound, which is basically what we're gonna be doing. How do I go back? Is there a way to go back? So this is running 3. It's running an Ancient Pixie Dragon for some reason. That's not what I wanted. Red Dragon. Oh, I guess we go back by literally bringing up a thing that says go back. Great. So I think we actually want to find one that's running. Yeah, so we want one that's running Resonator and Bestial. Now this one's saying that we want a Lobelion, but we don't really have that. Chaos Angel is another one that this deck likes to run, and for some reason this one's also running an Ancient Pixie Dragon. I'm not too sure as to why that's a thing. I don't think I have an Ancient Pixie Dragon. Yeah, no Ancient Pixie Dragon. What else is it looking at here? We're looking at.